regulation. It is caught by Dyson. Can he get in? No, he cannot. Mike Jones made the tackle. And the Rams have won the Super Bowl.
No line. The game is over. The game is over.
Now every Super Bowl should have an ending such as this. Down on the 1-yard line, a terrific play call, trying to give Dyson an opportunity to break a tackle.
Mike Jones, the linebacker. You don't hear a lot about him. He is the guy that is able to take Dyson down before he can get to the goal line. And that's why you're seeing this scene in celebration of the St. Louis Rams winning the National Football.
Time will run out, or at least the clock is now stopped with 3 seconds to play, but people are charging the field. Jerry Austin winds the clock, and that will bring Super Bowl 35 to an end. Ray Lewis, the MVP, and what a year that caps for the middle linebacker of the Baltimore Ravens.
This is an amazing thing. In just your second year as the head coach in Baltimore, you're bringing the title back to Maryland. How did you do it?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been at this profession a while, but these guys here taught me this year for the first time in 25 years in the business about what really teamwork is. And it's because of these guys right here.
Your team had a certain...
Just did. Gives me goosebumps.
He has certainly got plenty of distance. I was watching him before the game, and he was... Well, he pulled that one in pregame, but most of them he hit in pregame, and he doesn't miss many. This would be from 48 yards out.
And this has been a year about Vinatieri and making some great kicks against the Raiders. Two of the greatest kicks that I've ever seen in my life.
Here comes one of greater importance if he makes it, and it's right down the pipe. Adam Vinatieri. No time on the clock, and the Patriots have won Super Bowl 36. Unbelievable.
Best natural pass rushers I've ever seen, because he would always take the inside hard.
Here's Grammatica now for the point after.
Grammatica jumped. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Well, he jumped and hurt his knee, and then he wasn't jumping anymore. You know, he'd just go through a little celebration. That time he said, "What the heck?" He jumped.
One more mic'd up from John Lynch. Here it is.
Randy, we're world champs, baby. Give me this. There you go. Give me this. Woo! Yeah! Woo!
So sedate when you see him, and all of a sudden, you know that old oxymoron, clean dirt? That's what John Lynch is. And then out in the field, he's a wild man. He's a hitter. He's all those things. And John Gruden, like I says, you have it, and you'll have it for the rest of your life, and they can never take it away.
Super Bowl title in 3 years from 41 yards. Looks good. Smith are deep. Vinatieri kicks it deep. From the 1-yard line, it's Rod Smart. The 20. Runs out of room, and the Panthers run out of time.
That's it. And it's another 3-point victory for the New England Patriots in a Super Bowl. Second year in a row, and for the third time in the last 4 years, the Patriots celebrate winning the Lombardi Trophy.
Polamalu will be the safety valve here, and the Pittsburgh Steelers 7-5, and wouldn't have made the playoffs 2 months ago. Run the entire table with 8 wins, regular and post, all of them in postseason on the road.
Bill Cowher was saying that he wanted to get this one to give owner Dan Rooney his 5th Super Bowl ring. He did that.
And finally, after those 4 Super Bowl wins in the 70s, one of the great dynasties in the history of sports, they finally, in 2005, the 2005 season, on February 5th, 2005.
Every employee was brought down, from the cafeteria staff, janitorial staff, grounds crew. They're all here to see the Colts of Indianapolis win Super Bowl 41.
Thank you. Congratulations to both teams on a terrific performance tonight. This trophy represents the greatest achievement in team sports. We're proud to give this to you, Jim. Your organization deserves it. Congratulations to you, Tony, and the rest of your organization, your great fans. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Roger.
Brady steps up, throws, downfield, broken up. 2 seconds left as the Giants take over. They run out the clock. They put 1 second back on the scoreboard. Bill Belichick is willing to jog out to the middle of the field. Again, 1 second is remaining on the scoreboard. The celebration. Down there in the middle of all that is
coming out, and indeed they looked upstairs, they confirmed it is a fumble, and the Pittsburgh Steelers become the first franchise in history to win 6 Super Bowls.
Offense off the field. Mr. Benson, their owner since 1985, in his 25th year, the one who hired Mickey Loomis and Sean Payton, signed Drew Brees. Brees was one that could have been playing here as his home stadium, but the Dolphins, you know what, they just cast too much doubt. They were too suspicious that his shoulder wasn't going to heal, and Brees didn't like the attitude and the vibe. He said, New Orleans wanted me.
Yeah, that's right. They wanted him. Sean Payton said, come down here. I will let you help me design this offense. I'd say it worked out pretty well in 4 years.
A franchise that was born 8 months after the first Super Bowl game. They struggled for years. They have been the full embodiment of their community. A sign of hope. Through the Saints, they sought respect. And I tell you, Mardi Gras is about to break out here in Miami.
Close and personal look. The final snap of Super Bowl 45. The Green Bay Packers have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy is coming home. Go down to the field. Pam.
49. Brady, barring a defensive foul, the game ends here to the end zone. Hernandez is there, tipped and batted. Gronkowski can't get it. Incomplete. And the New York Giants, given last rites by many in December, are the Super Bowl champs in February.
Rob Gronkowski came close. And Eli Manning has done it again. What an incredible year by Eli Manning.
Here's the last play.
Hernandez goes up, but watch Gronkowski. He's got a shot. Just can't get there. That ball, if it had been tipped another foot higher.
The Gatorade shower for the 65-year-old Coughlin. They were running him out of town 8 weeks ago. Now we'll head up the parade.
Special teams coverage out of Denver with a kick return and a punt return for touchdowns by Trendon Holiday. And he booms this one. That takes the fair catch free kick out of play. And it's Ginn to the 40. Still on his feet at the 50, and the Ravens have won it 34-31. The Super Bowl belongs to Baltimore. Owner Steve Bisciotti with his head coach.
This kid can do it every time Percy's out. He steps in, whether it's in a return game or receiver, and delivers for the Seahawks.
And Richard Sherman finished the game on crutches. Pete Carroll is a Super Bowl winning head coach, getting a hug from Russell Wilson, who he drafted in the 3rd round just 2 years ago. And that man has still one Super Bowl ring, while Malcolm Smith has a Super Bowl MVP and a trophy to boot. So how about them apples? All of these turnovers, a torrent of turnovers, 4 of them by Denver, as the Seattle Seahawks come into MetLife Stadium and score on a kickoff return for a touchdown, an interception return for a touchdown, a rushing touchdown, and a passing touchdown. Pretty much every which way you can put it in.
The sky was falling in early October. There's a lot of bright sunshine right now in Foxborough and all over New England. And after the wackiest lead-up to a Super Bowl ever, the New England Patriots are the NFL champions.
And the Denver Broncos have taken Super Bowl 50.
angle.
319!
Toss to White. He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl! Brady has his 5th! What a comeback! Another look to make sure. James White driving. They've already shot off the confetti. Fans are on the field. And it looks like a good touchdown.
Yeah, it does to me too, Joe. When the knee goes down, where's the ball? I don't know what they'd do if they had to overturn this, but it looked to me like the ball was across. And what an effort by James White, who's had himself a heck of a ball game. There was contact by Ricardo Allen, and yet he's able to get across the goal line. What a game by the New England Patriots and Tom Brady.
34-28, the final in overtime, and the Patriots have redefined the word momentum.
I would jam him at the line of scrimmage. I would not let him run freely off this ball.
Brady under pressure, escapes the sack, launching one for the end zone. It's a jump ball, and it's incomplete. And Gronk was there. And time runs out.
This is the end of the game.
And for the Philadelphia Eagles, the long drought is over. Finally. Last championship, 1960, pre-Super Bowl.
Come the oldest coach supplanting Tom Coughlin, who was 65 when he beat the Patriots in Super Bowl 46. And there it is. The dynasty continues.
Sean McVay with a great season. Just ran into a tough one today. Physical game, two physical teams.
Who do you like for MVP?
I like Julian Edelman.
Tracy's in there.
Yeah, they're going to run around or just throw this thing up and try to run out the rest of this clock.
And they have done it. Chiefs are Super Bowl champions here in Miami as they win it here in Super Bowl 54.
When the Super Bowl ended, the ball would be in the hands of Tom Brady.
I don't know why we ever think it won't. It's gotten almost not realistic in anything that we've ever thought. This guy just changes the mold of the way we think and continues, and there's Spagnuolo telling him.
I have no answers for you tonight. That's what he's saying.
And right here, here's Brady saying, hey.
Keep in touch, he says.
Here's looking at you, kid.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a second Super Bowl title in franchise history.
And Tom Brady doesn't pass the torch quite yet to Mahomes, does he? No. Even though
you're looking at the greatest right there. The family celebrating. Mom and dad right there in the center.
There's Brady's parents.
Mom Galen, Tom Sr., the original.
What an amazing run to have a son.
The champagne comes out.
Your son's the greatest who's ever walked, and he's done it the right way his whole career.
It's amazing.
It really is.
Absolutely amazing.
Proud parents indeed.
But the Rams were built to win the Super Bowl, and they have sealed the deal.